What is up, friends? We're doing a little, I don't know, fun impromptu type of situation. I've prepared a little bit. I've also been watching some Attitude Era wrestling with my buds, as you can tell by Mr. Dust here. So, we're catching up on the King of the Ring. This is the same one where Steve Austin does his famous 316 promo. And I did not remember a lot of the stuff surrounding it. So there's some WCW stuff because I ended up watching Nitro as well. Well, some of it. There's at least one match we skipped from both Raw and Nitro because wowee. So the Raw match we skipped was, I believe, the Godwins versus the Body Donnas. There's a weird story going on with Sunny and one of the Godwins. I think she's just trying to distract him. It's whatever. I'm not really a fan of the Body Donnas, like, at all. I don't really. I'm sure they can go, but they're not showing me anything as far as like charisma. I like this gimmick a lot better later when Simon Dean picked it up, mostly because of Dean from the DVD board. You Will Be Missed made that character like something else. But Goldie here is in a story with Ahmed Johnson where Ahmed gets hurt because he has a match with Vader and he's being taken out on a stretcher. And for some reason, Goldust takes it upon himself to, and I'm going to use air quotes, give Ahmed Johnson mouth to mouth, which is strange considering, like, Ahmed was fine for the most part. Like, he didn't need that type of help. Uh, and this is obviously just Goldust looking for a reason to kiss Ahmed Johnson, who wakes up after being assaulted, is pissed off, and, you know, rightly wants to beat the stuffing out of Goldust. Like, I kind of see where he's coming from here. Like, I don't know, man. And also, this was really weird in that it was such a really sensual kiss. It wasn't even mouth to mouth at all. It was the most sensual, normal people kiss in the world. It wasn't like your over sensationalized, like Taya and Johnny Mundo type of making out. Nah, this looked so genuine that, yeah, it was messed up. I don't know, something about it. Poor Ahmed. He's like, what the hell? I've just been fucking assaulted. Yeah, I'd be mad too. What the hell, Goldust? But, you know, it's the kiss of life, I guess. Look at Ahmed. He's up, he's running around, he's at peak physical condition. I guess Goldust got the magic touch. What can I say? The Midas touch, if you will. Also, real quick, if we go back to this image, Goldust sitting here with the IC title on is very reminiscent of a Playgirl magazine that's about to come out featuring one Shawn Michaels. And me and my buddies were saying, hey, you know what? Goldust, what if he's just like Vince McMahon's fantasies run amok? Like Vince goes, hey Dustin, I got a new idea, pal. What if you did this, this, and the third? And Dustin's like, okay, that's a little weird and also very detailed. You want me to do it exactly like this? Yeah, just like that. Say it like this, pal. What if he's his OC? The way like Hologram and Clone are Tony Khan's OCs from like, you know, SmackDown era. Like when Vince was a kid and he watched his dad's wrestling on TV, he'd be like, I want a motherfucker that's huge, just ripped. Like he's playing with his He-Man action figure. And he's like, yeah, that's what I want. That's all I want. And so now he gets what he wants. He gets to be Goldust, who is chasing around big, huge dudes like Ultimate Warrior, who's here because, damn it, he has to put over that comic book where he assaults Santa Claus. A lot of assault back in the Attitude Era. Not a great way to start a stream talking about the Attitude Era. It's like, man, you can only talk about a certain amount of things for a certain amount of time into a video before YouTube is like, hey, what are you doing over there? And this is what we've gotten into. The first slide on my slideshow here is Goldust like this. And it gets worse. Let's go through the slideshow. Yeah, it gets worse. He whips out a chocolate bar and he's like, yeah, nah, this is exactly what I want. Ahmed Johnson. And everything he says here I don't even want to repeat it because of what I just mentioned. Definitely go out of your way to find this promo. It's wild. And if I was Ahmed, I'd beat his ass just on like stereotyping him alone. That's enough. That's grounds for a beating. I mean, that doesn't even get into the assault that happened earlier. This right here, that like if he beats up Goldust and then goes to court and then says, "Yeah, bro, he assaulted me," and then literally said this racist ass shit about me and took a bite out of a Nestle Crunch bar while he did it. You know, the chocolate made with slave labor. I don't know. It just seems a little too messed up, a little too detailed. I could just see Vince like sitting over his desk in the middle of the night, feverishly writing like, "Yes, yes." Yeah, this this particular angle stuck with me from this particular episode of Raw. And we got Steve Austin having a wrestling match with Hardcore Holly, who was Sparky Plug at the time. His gimmick was that he was a race car driver. That's it. He drove race car. How does that make you fit in the world of wrestling? I don't know. I don't know. You can get really easily and quickly in and out of race cars, I guess. And you can handle a bunch of G forces. So maybe if like Claudio Castagnoli gave you a airplane spin, that would suck, but you'd be alright. You can handle it, and that's probably all the things you can get out of racing that would translate to wrestling. And I guess you'd have to be in shape in order to fit in that window. So when you get inside the race car, I don't really know much about race cars. But yeah, that was wild. This really stuck with me. This was like the moment of the night from this episode of Raw. And Stone Cold was wrestling as Stone Cold because at this point, Million Dollar Man has, I believe, he's left the company because I think that Vince wanted to move him into a he wants to move him into a non-wrestling role, and I think WCW does the same thing to him. He jumps over there thinking this is gonna be the genesis of McGillicuddy, and no, he's just back to managing people, being the guy that pays them off. I mean, Don Callis is a really good role for him, but that's not what he wanted to be doing. So we got also a close-up on Steve Austin's eyes. I wish I got a screenshot of that, but it was a close-up of Steve Austin's eyes because they're really focusing on the fact that he's stone cold. I'm so glad we're not chilling any McFreezes. So glad. What could have been, though? I would love to live in an alternate universe where we get Chili McFreeze and he's just walking around being super lame and not cool at all. Could you imagine? I don't know. I think Steve Austin would have been able to carry Chili McFreeze. Maybe not McFreeze. Man. Fang McFrost. Man. Iceman is already being done on the other network. We have Dean Malenko with, ice cold blood in his veins. So I'm glad that he managed to get Stone Cold from his British ex-wife. Thank you, British ex-wife, for giving us the coolest wrestling nickname ever. I mean, The Rock is pretty good, but Don Morocco had already done that. This is like, Dwayne was doing like Rock Part 2, which is fine. It's like a Rock for a new generation, but there's never been a Stone Cold. What else we got here in the yes, Nitro. John Tenta is like, nah, I'm not a shark no more. I'm just John Tenta. Which, sure, man. Okay. He's also rocking a half-shaved head because the Giant shaved half his head. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to be a man, and I'm going to have absolutely no hair on one side of my head as a reminder to make me nice and angry to beat up the Big Show. He doesn't look too angry here, though. Look how jolly. I love John Tenta. He's exactly like what I'm looking for in a wrestler. I love the idea that he was just straight up a shark. That was fantastic. The teeth and the beard was awesome. I get that he's like, I don't want to be a shark no more. I just want to wear a blue singlet because this is all I have, left over from the shark thing. But it seems like ever since Scott Hall showed up the week before, things have gotten a little more work shooty. Like, people are talking straight up like, this is my real name. Being a shark is dumb. Although you're wrong about that. You're so wrong. Being a shark is so cool. we get this storyline between Lex Luger and Sting is fantastic. I love the idea of Lex Luger being a great heel just because he's smarmy and wants more stuff than he can get with Sting, you know? Yeah, him and Sting are tag champs, but I bet he can't wait to betray him. As is tradition, you gotta betray Sting and take everything he has. I think Lex is a great face or a great heel who is pretending to be a face. This is what Cody Rhodes claims that he was doing in AEW. I think Lex Luger does a fantastic job of it here. This is probably his best character stuff. Also, Scott Steiner, well, both Steiners, Scott and Rick, bust through this room, and Scott is almost transformed into Scott Steiner. Not quite yet. He's getting there. The metamorphosis happening. He's, what? Your Scott Steiner is evolving. He just came in, started pointing and yelling and complaining, and Mean Gene was like, hey, what the hell? I do not like this unprofessionalism. Oh boy, Gene, get ready for the next, like, 3 to 4 years to take you on a ride. So we're in the regular wrestling now. By regular, I mean wrestling that happened today. Well, this week we got Darby Allin versus the Jet. I really, really, really like Kevin Knight. I think that he did a great job of like toning down his Ricky Starksisms, and he is just letting his wrestling shine. I think he's a okay promo. I think he's good. I just think he needs to be more himself, be more comfortable. He seems a little uneasy, unsure right now, but I'm sure that's, you know, that's just like growing pains. I think he's gonna grow out of that. Let me move over here so you can see Darby. But yeah, I think Kevin Knight really showed his own in this match. I'm glad that he challenged Darby for it. At first, I wasn't high on Darby being the champ just because I felt like the storyline felt a little rushed. Like Darby just kind of came out of nowhere and was challenging for the title. And yeah, he won a match to earn a shot for it, but there's so many other people constantly wrestling that didn't earn that shot. I really would love to know how title shots are earned or whatever. Here it just is, you know, Darby's like, fuck it. You want a title shot? Come get it. Oh, Darby Open Challenge, which I like. This is really great. This works because this is the kind of guy that Darby is. He's gonna wrestle till the wheels come off. So the run has been awesome so far too. So I'm not upset about this at all. And the match was awesome. We'll get into some of the cool stuff that happens in it a little later, but heck yeah, Dynamite was on fire tonight, as is per normal. Like Dynamite usually is cooking with gas. This happened. This happened, and I just had to have Renee's face here. Oh, sorry. I just had to have Renee's face here because she is completely taken aback by this whole situation. I love Renee so much, and I'm so happy that her voice seems to have come back. She sounded so sick for the past couple of weeks. I was like, Renee, just take a week off. We appreciate your dedication, but we also really love it if you protect your fantastic vocal cords. So, you know, don't be afraid to take a week off. But I guess, you know, if she's there anyway, kind of thing. Like, she's like, yeah, I'm at work, might as well go and do that. But yeah, this was fantastic. I love Mina ripping off her shirt, and I love that out of the little kerfuffle that came from it, I love that. Oh man, it's the tip of my brain. I'm so bad with names. Harley Cameron, dang it. Harley Cameron mentioned that, hey, you know, I wrestle in practically less than this. And she's right. She's totally right. I love this. I think this is fun. It fits both their characters. It's something Tony would do. I bet Tony is watching from heaven, very happy at the at the developments here. And also, I love to see Harley Cameron being on TV and teamed up with someone because she's really good at playing off of other people, especially other people who probably need a little help in the charisma department. And I think that her and Statlander are going to be doing some good work together. I think they need to hook up sooner rather than later. Chris Statlander has a great storyline going on with sorry, Hikaru Shida, where Hikaru Shida is sort of turning a little heel. Speaking of somebody turning a little heel, I'm worried about the Jet as well. I saw some of Fairway to Hell. I have to rewatch it, but like there was a part where they're just he's congratulating Speedball, and I'm just a little nervous the entire time. He's holding up his arm and he's like, "Oh man, congratulations!" And I just expected him to kick him in the gut. I just saw it in my mind's eye, and I think perpetually having that happen will get me to just constantly think it's happening. I'm so scared. But then again, I'm also scared when any tag team kind of congratulates a singles partner on a singles match, because it always makes me think, oh, they're breaking them up, aren't they? But AEW is not like that, and I shouldn't be so scared, but I am. Because, I've been kind of conditioned to be terrified, thanks WWE. I'm so glad that that company is hopefully going to shatter into a billion pieces and recreate the territories. That's what I'm imagining. It's kind of like when Ymir in ancient mythology, when Ymir died, they like took Ymir's like, I think, body and created the earth, and blood and created the sky. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably so wrong about that, but I would love WWE to fall over, shatter into several territories, and real wrestling competition comes back, because there's way too many wrestlers for AEW to just all snap up. But I could see like certain groups of people fitting into a nice, comfortable niche somewhere in their own promotion, if that makes sense. Like you have your sports entertainment style company, you have your lucha style company, you have your PWG style company. I feel like that could happen, because TKO is screwing the pooch so hard. And I don't want wrestlers to lose their jobs, but I do want companies who don't know how to make money without resorting to just, nonsense practices. I wish you a very fail. And you have to fail in order for businesses that don't do shady crap to succeed. I think the cream should rise to the top. But what else we got here in the slideshow? The last thing I have in the slideshow for today is we got some infighting in the Don Callis family, which is totally fine. I love this. This is honestly my favorite AEW storyline going on right now. I love the intricacies and the backstabbing, and everybody hates each other in the Don Callis family, unless they don't. Like, I'm sure Kyle and Mark Davis are chill. They're cool. Everything's fine. They forgot all about that weird contract situation where Mark Davis was forced to be here, because Mark Davis seems to be happy, being dangerous and murdering fools. So yeah, I don't think he has a problem. But Takeshita, all three of these dudes on screen right now are aces in their own right, and I can see them absolutely exploding in a good way, in a big way. And I'm so happy that the Don Callis family exists, because it's actually doing a spectacular job of elevating the people in it. Probably not Lance Archer, but Lance Archer kind of feels like one of those people that's like always cool no matter what. Like, he doesn't really need much. He just shows up and beats a dude up. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this storyline. What I need Andrade to do with the I need him to use that in context appropriate situations, and not just press the spam button because it's a good catchphrase. I do like that Don Callis called him out on it though. So maybe he'll pick up on that and be like, damn, I have to know when to drop the bomb. Is something that Steve Austin was really good at with What? Because he ended up becoming like, I don't know, he'd over-explain stuff like Mojo Jojo, and it was so funny. And I think that Andrade can probably dip his toe into that a little bit. But English is his second language, and English sucks and is hard. So he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. I have faith in him. What else do we got here? We got some AEW clips. I'm not gonna play them like straight up because one of the fun news stories from the week is WWE in particular has decided, you know what? Screw you. Unreacts your channel. So we gotta be careful about what we're doing with footage. I mean, we always should have been, but this is also kind of for you, so we're gonna be a little careful. I'm not gonna totally watch this verbatim, but I will give you my thoughts about what's going on with a little slideshow plus 10 action. So right away, we're still in this weird corridor where the Death Riders hang out. They just hang out in corridors. What I don't like about this scene, though, it's not red. Where the hell are all the red lights? Why aren't we set up for murder? Unless we only turn on the Roxanne red light when we're about to do murder, like we're about to go out there. Pre-huddles. It's a pre-huddle murder light. Yeah, that makes sense. You turn it on to get Pac angry. That's why he's sitting there in the dark. He's like Pac is like one of those vultures where you take the hood off and he's insane. But I also love that for some reason Claudio has a stopwatch. I don't think he's counting how many sit-ups that's happening on poor Will Ospreay's neck here. I think he's just timing how long until Will Ospreay cries uncle. Don't know if he does. And maybe that's what fixes his neck. Somehow, some way, tons and tons of physical punishment in close quarters has fixed Will Ospreay. That's all he needed, just to roll around with dudes. And you know what? I think that's what Samoa Joe wants as well. Samoa Joe is more of this gym here is more of a BJJ type of scenario. And Samoa Joe's like, BJJ sucks. Come learn judo. Learn how to pop those hips. And Taz is like, feverishly sweaty. Yeah, pal. Yeah, go learn about them hips. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I love the idea that one man using another man as sexy workout equipment. That's it. That's all he needed. He's cured. Honestly, same. Probably not Yuta though. If it was Pac, I'd be cured. Poor Will. He's having so much fun. He's so cured. Also back there, Jon Moxley taking kicks to the abdomen from Marina. It reminds me of like when you see martial artists punch a tree and their hands are all bloody so they can like harden the bones in their hand. I don't know. I think Moxley's hardening his core. Or is this for Marina? Like, who is getting the training benefit in that situation? Maybe not Moxley. He's down here on the ground, but that's because he wants to get nice up and close to Will Ospreay, so he can smell him. You know, these guys are weird, animalistic guys. They do some weird stuff in Renee Young's basement. Sorry, Renee Paquette's basement. Is she Renee Young or Renee Paquette? I don't know. Renee's basement. But no, I love this segment. It was really, really horny for no reason. And that's just the Death Riders. That's their entire thing. And we got Wheeler taking a break back there. Wheeler's hair looks fantastic. It grew back really fast. It looks good. And I hope he keeps it the shortness that it is. And Moxley's like, hey, you know, I got you, man. We did lots of getting hit. Did that help? Did me hitting you a bunch help? And Will's like, oddly enough, yeah. So he goes to Japan, and I believe he helps his boys. I want to know why they decided to do this storyline at the same time that Anthony Bowens is trying to prove himself and join the Ops. I wonder if it's going to lead to a Anthony Bowens versus Will Ospreay new prospects match. Is Will joining the Death Riders? Will the I almost call them the Foreign Legion. World Express. I'm bad with names. Will Ospreay's stable of people from the League of Nations, but not that one. World Express, fuck it, that's their name now. Is Will's team over in New Japan gonna accept the fact that he's cheating on them with the Death Riders, who are also in an open relationship with the Dogs, who are also part of the Bullet Club, who are also, that means that the Elite is in the same stable as them. I need a breakdown of all the stables, like a stable family tree. I would love that. I will probably try to make one. We'll see what happens. It'll probably just be a screenshot of my whiteboard with just random question marks and lots of tape and red lines. Some Pepe Silva stuff. But yeah, good on Will for getting his neck better. For some reason, Doc Cameron was like, shit, bro, you're cleared. Jericho does a thing. And that thing is, he paid people to be his friend. And yeah, these guys know each other from WWE or whatever, but also he paid them. He gave them money because that is what talks, especially to MVP. Like, yeah, we could be friends with you and we're cool, but we're not doing anything without any money changing hands. And I'm sure that, you know, if if Chris Jericho was more aligned toward being a baddie, he probably would have paid off the Don Callis family to team up with him. Now the question is, it's supposed to be like 5-on-5, right? So does that mean MVP is wrestling? Or, because I'm assuming it's these three, Sammy Guevara, and MVP, right? That's like the only thing that I could think of, unless they're going to pull somebody else out of mothballs. And I do not want to see Jack Hager for any reason at all. Do not put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Jericho does look funny with the backwards hat on. I got to give him that. And the demand is incredible. They're the best they ever were. I think pairing them with Ricochet was a great idea. They were doing awesome stuff this weekend, or wow, a couple weekends ago now. I'm still trying to catch up to those WrestleMania week shows. But during WrestleMania week, they were tearing it up. I'm so happy for these two. They look incredible. They're a fantastic like unit. Their little anime jackets are fire. I would like to know their anime watch logs. I need to know. Ricochet, Bishop. I know for sure, like, Bishop be coming here like he watches Naruto. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know about Toa Leon. He might just be, you know, doing the thing just to hang with the squad. But it suits him too, man. I don't know. Ricochet and these guys are like a match made in hell in a good way. All right, what else do we got? Yes. We had Okada had a match. Okada had a match against Brian Keith, my boy. Everything was fine until he turned around and exposed the fact that he has the worst rat tail in the history of wrestling. Now, I've seen some rat tails in wrestling, but if you've seen one like off center like this, I'm trying to capture it in all its glory. Wow, there it is. There it is. It's off center, bro. And there's nothing there. Like, usually when you get a rat tail, a dude has a buzz cut, you know, and then it goes down into a rat tail. There's nothing there. This is not even a rat tail. This is like a... No, yeah. Yeah, in a way that, like, it's a reverse rat. Because rats usually have no fur on their tails, and this guy just fur on the tail. It's time to cut it off. Cut it off, start again, if you're going to do this at all, which you shouldn't. The Caesar with a swoop is a classic look. Why screw with a classic? Why mess it up? Look at that. Fantastic. Beautiful. Fantastic swoop. Fantastic beard. I know you're trying to, you know, look unique, but we can do something else. We can do something besides this. But hey, the match was pretty good. I love to see Brian Keith in the ring with Okada, and Okada's like, hey, you know what? I want a title. So we got some title shot declarations, and the Darby Allin title hunt continues. We got Takeshita's also talking about it. That's what they were doing in the back there. So I love when a wrestler gets into slobber knocker mode where, like, they can just be like, I have a problem with everybody, or everybody, I have a target on my back and everybody wants to get me. I'm a big fan of that. I don't like hearing them say I have a target on my back. I'm tired of that promo, but I like when it's implied because it means that the belt means something. So yeah, I'm loving people chasing after the belts. I love that the storylines are converging and intertwining. They're doing a good job with this. What else we got here? Ah, yes. Darby Allin says, "Hey, I want your hair," and MJF is like, "I just paid for that. I just went to Turkey and I paid for that. I don't want to do that." Can you imagine him with no hair, man? I can't. Like, he looks like he has a fine shaped head. Maybe one of those, like, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this so that you can visualize it. Like, I can imagine he has a triangular head. Like, if you look down on him from above, it would be triangular. You know what I mean? But other than that, I don't think he's gonna have a weird shaped head. I just don't know if I want bald MJF. But hey, if he gets his head shaved, that's what he's willing to sacrifice for this business. And that kind of even that makes me want him to have the belt even more. I don't know. I'm having a hard time hating MJF. He's too funny. And I'm a big fan of being sports entertained. That's all you got to do. So yeah, hair versus belt match. I like that Double or Nothing is a pay-per-view about betting. People are putting things on the line. Like you had your Double Jeopardy match with Orange Cassidy and Dax versus so that they can see whose belts are going to be on the line. If it's going to be Orange Cassidy versus FTR, but whose belts are going to be up for grabs? And I think it's going to be the trios titles. Or did it? No, it's not. No, it's not. Your boy Tommaso Ciampa lucked out of becoming a trios champion, and I'm just imagining Ciampa and FTR as a unit, and yeah, they seem like they would work well together. I bet that they were buddies in NXT, and I don't know, they fit the same mold, you know. And I've started calling them Deep Rock Galactic mostly because Tommaso Ciampa looks like a Tolkien dwarf, and I can see them all as Tolkien dwarves, you know? That's one of those little cartoon doodles I might do in the future. Dwarven FTR and Ciampa. They need a name. They need a name. I would love to know outside of, Team Rock Galactic, which is what I have named them. Or sorry, Deep Rock Galactic, which I have named them. What you all think that they should be called. We'll see what happens. But no, I honestly hope MJF wins this match. I can't imagine him bald. It doesn't. No, it doesn't do it for me. I did want to actually play a couple clips, actually straight up, and it was these two things are the most this is the most incredible stuff of the week that I have seen, and that's not even talking about Fairway to Hell, which happened tonight. I will definitely go into that on Thursday night when we come back and stream again and talk about Dynamite. I want to probably do something like this with the wrestling at least twice a week. So we will talk about Fairway to Hell because more crazy stuff happens. But this is the crazy crap that happened of the week, of the night. And there's more of it. Like, dude is like, yeah, I can make it. And he does. Oh, let me go back a little. Insane. And the fact that he did that, right? He did that and cleared that easy without a problem. It looked like he had to stop himself on Darby Allin, or he was just going to keep going to the third or fourth row. The amount of ups your boy Kevin Knight has, golly. Big fan of Kevin Knight, and I'm a big fan of seeing what he's going to do. Don't want him to, please don't turn heel. Please. I liking you. We're also big fans of kayfabe in this house. Then there was another thing that happened. I think I just went right by it. Look at this. Incredible. Effortless. Like, I remember Rob Van Dam doing that, and he would also look effortless, but Rob looked like he was traveling in the air for 100 years. Not not Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight just got up there and killed him jet speed. Literally jet speed. Excellent stuff. Out of all of these, though, I gotta say my favorite Darby Allin match that happened is still the Tommaso Ciampa one. It told a really awesome, cohesive story. Ciampa is really cool. What do you do? That match was great, and yeah, I think the match he had against Brody King was also was fun and told an interesting story, but it just didn't hit as good. This one was good. I think this one was a little better. I think unfortunately Brody is the least best match, even though his match was awesome too. There's no shame in not being as dope as these two dope matches. So yeah, this was awesome. I want more wagers taking place for Double or Nothing. I would love that to be the gimmick of the show going forward. But that is that. Let's talk about some news. We're just looking for we'll hang out with we'll hang out with John Moxley while we talk about some news. The biggest thing that I've been interested in this week as far as news was the whole thing with TKO executives giving people pay cuts and like trying to figure out who that can be. One of my favorite things to do in wrestling is speculate. And I know it's like, oh, this is people's livelihoods you're speculating about. Yeah, but like, it's a sport sort of thing. And people do this about basketball, football, willy-nilly. People always talking about it. And you don't get people up in arms like, how dare you talk about my trading bonus, my signing bonus? That's not in the spirit of competition. This is my livelihood. I think that wrestlers are usually in, I think they're going to be fine for the most part. I think there's more places than ever to work right now. And again, I am really excited to see the WWE machine come crashing down, and I want it to hurt inside. So we got, I think about 6 people were told, hey, you need to take a pay cut. Roman Reigns was removed off some stuff. So speculation is that maybe Roman was one of those people that were approached. But then we got word that, oh nah, it's just some like upper mid-carders we're trying to phase down because like SmackDown's losing an hour and we don't do house shows anymore. Yeah, but you still go on like huge tours. You do international stuff like crazy. You send these wrestlers out and to do like publicity stuff. They're doing other stuff, and from what we understand, they have to pay for their own like hotels and their own plane tickets. They don't get comp seats anymore for their families, and it sounds like Legends deals might go away. Like they're just making the worst financial decisions. They attacked a bunch of people who were just trying to react to wrestling and hype up the show. So yeah, no, I'm not a fan of what's going on. I will speculate though. So I think that out of the 6 people, since they said, oh, upper mid card they were gonna phase out, I don't think that TKO thinks Roman Reigns is as important as he is. I think that they kind of think of Roman Reigns as just, you know, another guy on the roster. Upper mid card they want to phase out. I can see them totally telling him, hey man, you make way too much money for somebody who's a little on the older side, my guy. And he's like, nah, we're gonna make some negotiations here happen. And so they took him off all the stuff while they worked on things. The New Day, you know, 2/3 of it, Big E said he's gonna remain in his role, and that's awesome. It's a really good role, and I'm sure he gets really good pay and doesn't really have to he's secure, and I'm really happy that he is. And I wouldn't want to pressure him to get back into the ring or something, even though he'd be an incredible manager. But yeah, we got the New Day who decided, nah, we're not going to be told that we're retiring. We're bouncing and we're going to go and, you know, do what we want to do. Kind of like I mean, Edge and Christian are kind of in the same boat. Not so much Edge, more Christian, where they want to do it on, they want to go out on their terms. And these guys have done so much for wrestling and for the culture. They deserve like to be respected on their way out if they're planning on leaving anytime soon. Because this, maybe I can see Kofi's a little older. He might want to settle down a little bit, but I can see Austin Creed wanting to actually like live his wrestle dreams. He got to be king of the ring. He did that, and they really screwed up this last run with Big E. So they wasted all that heat, and everybody is like, "Yes, Queen, come to AEW, open arms." Malachi though and Zelina get let go, probably for similar reasons. And well, we don't know why everybody else was cut. Probably just for budget cutting reasons. I'm not sure if these guys were approached, or we don't know nothing. I especially don't know anything. I'm just an idiot on the internet talking about wrestling. But Zelina and Malachi were like, "Oh man, maybe they'll go back to AEW." Everybody in AEW was like, "Hell nah." It got even so funny that like there were rumors that, oh man, Malachi is talking to AEW to try to negotiate, and then AEW put out another like news story like, "No, the hell we ain't." There are two wolves inside of you. Half of those wolves really like the New Day, and the other half think Malachi is a jerk. But that's the story that was interesting to me over the week. I think The Miz is one of those people that absolutely took that pay cut, because there was somebody who said, yeah, there was two people that were mentioned that AEW would absolutely want them, and one person that would not work in AEW. I think that person's The Miz, and I think that the person that AEW would absolutely want and is like, nah, I'm okay here, is I don't know. I have a feeling like, I wonder if it was Johnny Gargano, because I can see Johnny Gargano being a huge get for AEW. I can also see Shinsuke as well, but Shinsuke seems to be winding down. And I can see Finn Balor's another one. People are like, yeah, he's going to go to AEW for sure. I don't know. He seems comfortable. He's doing fun stuff. He's there. And his existence is helping JD McDonough exist. He probably doesn't want to leave JD McDonough high and dry, because oh boy, that dude's toast if somebody takes over the country with some more if somebody takes over the company with some morals. Although it's WWE, I don't think that's gonna happen. It's probably gonna die before that. But that's the interesting news story that I had this week that I was interested in. That was my thoughts on the wrestling in general. It's time for video games. It's time for Mouse. Let me set that up and I'll be right back. All right, mouse time. That is a huge legal notice. God dang. Wish I had the time to read it. God dang. All right, we got that subtitles. Yep, yep. All right. Oh, if you're photosensitive, be careful. Oh, this is actually really nice. That actually helps me a great deal. Things look good. Oh, the vintage cut is nice. Dang, that sounds good. Like, I like the way that sounds, but that's so good. We'll play with the studio cut for now. Motion sensitivity. Yeah, we're good as long as we don't get motion blur. Yeah, sure. Aw, that autosave little logo is adorable. Good work, Mouse, on making this game incredibly cute. Ah, difficulty it seems, eh? Let's go rookie. We're just trying it out, figuring things out. I love me a dirigible. That's how you know we back in the day. Also, is that a cartoonist down there making cartoons happen? Seems like it. Can't really he's very small.
It was the last stretch, and I was starting to get serious deja vu. Now, where did that bastard go?
I'm gonna have to move because I'm in the way of some UI. That's always fun. Hopefully that should be okay. Alright. Alright, so far so good. See, the problem with me in games is I will get really distracted looking at all the cool stuff. Like, wow, hors d'oeuvres. Well, that's jump, that's apple. Apple is that button. Okay. Whoa. Dashing is dashing. God dang. And you get a little meter. Alright, cool, cool. Ah, clues, see? Oh, what's the brush?
Yeah, opening the door ain't rocket science.
Okay, so it tells me where to go, essentially. It's like, hey, dumbass, go over here. All right, jump. We're gonna learn this.
Jumping with style.
Crouch. So far, so good. Pretty easy to understand controls. Money. Oh. Oh dear. I don't think that's where I should be going, huh? Maybe it is. Who knows? Can I open this door? Nah, man. I think that's where I gotta go. There I go. All right. Made it.
My joints ain't what they used to be.
Man. Oh, look at that gun. That's gonna explode. Gotta be careful. Oh. God, this game is so charming. Alright.
First aid, the secret weapon of a good detective.
Ammo. I'll pick you up. Unless I'm full. Can I go up these stairs? No. Only the cartoon ladders. Which is really funny. Because, you know, old cartoons have that look. Where, like, you know, things that are obviously interactable have that kind of I'm animated look to them. Okay. Yo, I love that the music all ink comes out of them. It could be blood. It's dark enough, but it looks like ink as well. Can I just like take this, or do I have to like? It doesn't really tell me yet, so we'll figure it out. I could have punched that guy, but I was like, nah. No entry yet. Making sure that wasn't a dude. I guess I'm good on ammo. I still haven't like reloaded my gun. Elevator music. I love that everything's dancing. Oh boy. Okay, this is actually very funny. I think this is very charming. Wow, that's charming. Okay. So I'm doing this with my tail. That's actually quite dexterous. Save smashing. Ah yes, typewriters, save games. Very Resident Evil. The hazard bug. I have a bad feeling about this blimp. I just have a really bad feeling. Did I save? Yeah.
Uh-oh, we got company.
Oh shit. Homie has a gun. Alright, alright. Give me that money, give me that dough. Can I take this money? No, that's the wrong button. How do I? Oh! I did not know I could shoot the bottles. How do I pick up your money? Am I full of money? What's going on here? Yeah, usually you just kind of... Maybe I gotta jump on top of it? Yes, jumping on top of it was the answer. Something told me to do that. I don't know. I had like the urge to shoot it, and well, it worked. Ah, we're gonna have to unlock this door, see? I like that we get the secret agent music when you go and do this. Ooh, how am I supposed to get out? Uh-oh. I'm boned. Okay, so I gotta think critically. So that's the idea with this puzzle. I see it. That's actually pretty cool. Ah, okay. I really like the unlocking puzzle in this game, like a lot. Whoa, hey, hey, hey. Hey, homies. Can you not? Long, white, and leading to door switches. Ah. Watch out for white rope, white wire. Gotcha, gotcha. So that powers this door up here, right a Rooney. But I'm sure there's more stuff down there, so we're gonna go down there and explore. Yep, money. Hors d'oeuvres still. Yeah, this game actually plays pretty fun. Now that I'm playing it with no problems here. Figuring out the controls. Life is easy, life is good.
It's over. You got nowhere left to run. I run toward the dream. A bright future ruled by big mice. Oh, you absolute. Hey! Hell.
Whoa, big roulette wheel. Gotta reload. I could probably have took that guy out with my fucking hands. Yo, I love the knuckle crack. Ow, ow. Okay, that dude has a freaking gun. I need a freaking first aid kit. Whoa, hey buddy, hey buddy. I love that reaction. I'm a big fan of old cartoons, if that isn't evident. I miss the Cuphead craze, and you know, Cuphead's probably not my type of game anyway. Like, it might be. I have to give it another try, but I'm really into this era of animation. I'm into animation in general, which is why this is a treat. Oh my god. Life waster. Gonna pull at least see what happens. Yo. Oh, that was a scam. All right, one more time. Nah. Dang. It's worth a try. Back on the giant roulette thing. Can't get that over there. Doesn't look like the roulette wheel actually spins, which is a shame. What does this gramophone do? It's just playing music, huh? Yeah, can't destroy it with the gun. Look at that whole ass fully stocked bar. And you know, I'm just robbing the joint. It's not like this place is gonna exist long anyway. It's a dirigible. I forgot about dashing until just a second. Well, I heard something.
Whoa. What was that?
Hey. I could probably not have to shoot those, but it's so fun. Time to... I pressed Apple again. What is going on, controller? Great. I saw a dude come back here. Where'd he go?
Guy's got stamina, I'll give him that.
Oh, I did not expect homie to have a gun, but hey, I was close enough to take him out. So that's all that matters. Hey. Ooh, there's spikes in here. We're learning a lot. We're learning here. Ooh, no. Nah, I want to be able to get out. There we go. Success. I got some full up. I love the wind up, like why I oughta. All right, I'm gonna hit him with the full uppercut next time, because that's actually really funny. Very cute. That was a funny noise my fist made. Don't want to blow that up yet. You mother.
What is it? This guy in elevators.
Did he go down? I think he went down. Ah, it is a trap. Why would you tell me that? Why would you scream that as I walked into the room? Oh, excellent. Yeah, it's better to punch those than use waste bullets on them. Oh, the spikes. The music also is really calming. Like, it takes you a second, but you're like, okay. This is a stressful situation, but the music is chill. And we made it out. Very nice. Am I not long enough to get out? I think I ran out of body. Damn it! Alright. There's always next time. Anyway, I'm like trying to catch a guy. Where is he? Didn't he go down?
Oh, won't make it to the end, huh?
Alright. Alright. That one. Oh, there's the one down there. Almost missed it. Alright, alright. I was worried about that. I thought I was gonna get jammed. We made it. Let's go. Grab all this stuff. I don't know. I love that the typewriter has a little mustache and a grin. If actual typewriters look like this, George Martin would have finished the Game of Thrones.
Stop right there. Ah, hell, he's way too far. I can hear you just fine, you meddling mouse. Really? With the engines and the wind? Don't care. Fair enough. I'll be there in a blink, all right? Not a chance. This is the end of the line for you, Peppa.
I love his accent. He's very gruff sounding for a mouse, you know? Where you going, brother? You stop right there. Oh, hey. After playing Sulfur for so long, this is like cake. It gives me those vibes. Hey, hey, hey! I need a drinky poo. Oh, there's one there. You know what? I'm not gonna drink it just yet. We look like we're alright. Uh-oh.
This is where you fall
Maybe I
down.
should have went back and got it. I don't know if this is a no return situation. Well. Oop. And that's how I got into this situation. Hey, Troy Baker. Ah, okay, okay. I recognize a couple of these. Deborah Wilson, oh my god, hi. Deborah Wilson is a fantastic voice actress. She's in like every game ever now. It's so good to always see her working.
Some falls don't begin in the sky. They begin in quiet rooms with friendly voices and fondue bottles. Mine started
Fondue bottles.
The sky was just the exit wound. It began with a call. Routine. Familiar. Wanda from the Mouseburg Herald. Usually she swings by the office with a lead. If it pans out, she hears it first. It's simple, really. She gets her story, I get a few bucks to stockpile cheese, and for a moment, Mouseburg gets to breathe easy. But that day,
What kind of cheese? You mean like money or
different.
like actual
Tight-lipped.
cheese?
Meat on sight, details later. Had to be someone big, recognizable. The kind that only says oops when they remember their mortal too. Something within me, old instinct, baby, said turn back. Let this one go. That this case was more trouble than it was worth. But, well, trouble is what I do.
And man, I found trouble. And with that, we're gonna BRB for a second. And we're back. Maybe I should move me again. Like over here. Yeah, that seems to work. Alright, back at it like a crack addict. Make sure there's nothing else in this alley that I need to grab before I talk to the lady.
Jack, I'm here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
What's this about, Wanda? Care to toss me a cheese crumb? Or are
A
we doing
cheese
our
crumb?
usual tug of war?
I can give you more than a crumb, Jack. I can give you a magician.
A magician? What, like some wacko waving a stale mozzarella stick in front of a bunch of bored middle-aged mice?
Ah, something like that. But this one disappeared mid-show, right in front of a handful of surprised mice. Some say it's a kidnapping. Others, I figured it might interest you. Goes by the name Magnificent Vandal.
Imagine like you're at a
As in Steve
a magic show and the
One and the
magician
same.
disappears.
You know him?
I love
You
cartoons.
could say that. All right, I'm going in.
Hold your whiskers, Jack. You're not gonna get past the yellow tape without cred. Or a pass. Here.
But it's you in the picture.
Let's just say the officer guarding the backstage is, intellectually innocent.
I'll give it a shot.
So do I gotta put on the outfit? Do I gotta get dressed up? If so, where's my digs? Where do I get dressed? Oh, it's the cops. I mean, this looks very screw-aroundable. Mouseburg stinks. Oh, I gotta show my ID to the cop. Duh, I should. Hey, you idiot, read the thingy.
A lot of heat for one crime scene.
Where do I gotta go? Around? Through here? Like, the door is open, but it can't be that easy, is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll see. Open to the side. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's the cop. That is a cop if I've ever seen one. He has a little badge and everything. And a nightstick.
No entry without an ID.
Oh, here you go, officer.
Oh, looking great today, Miss Fuller.
Oh, you.
The voice. He didn't even try a voice the first time. He's just like, yeah, nah, that'll do. You both look exactly the same. Nothing at all about you is different. Huh. Huh. What kind of magic stuff? Oh, newspaper. One of the most recent Mouseburg Herald issues. Most of it is filled with rather unremarkable articles about city life, but a curious piece appears on the last page. One Betty Lynch, a small-time actress and former assistant to Steve the Magnificent Bendel, was found dead. Police ruled out foul play and the case was promptly closed by authorities. Huh. Interesting. Wonder if anybody she knows had anything to do with it, see? Alright. Ah, look at that. This is one of those, like, you know, fucking, mind freak water tanks. Like, watch, he's gonna escape the tank while being upside down and submerged in water. This is also, in One Piece. There's one of these. I heard squeaking, but, like, are there little mice as well as, you know, me? Or is that just the squeaking of the floorboards? Nah, it's the floorboards. The dressing room, huh?
What you gonna open this with, rookie? Your tail?
There he is. The Grand Magus and his terrifying spectacle. Okay. I need that key. There's another cop. Working hard. Hardly working. I should talk to him, fuck it.
Tell LT I'm wrapping things up now.
I mean, shit, he sure is. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Love a little cheese on the grate. I vented. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have. Oh fuck. I'm so sorry. There's the key. Oh, looks like I got to submerge myself. Anything else back here? Nope. That seems to be it. In we go. Hey, okay, we get a little breathing bar. Now I'm soaking wet. They're gonna know what I was doing in here. Unless... Can I close the vent back? No, I can't close it back. You're just gonna know. He doesn't. The cops in this town. I can see why I'm necessary. Alright, find and collect clues. Was that a frog? It's a frog! Oh my god. Oh my god, is that Michigan J? Is that him? Oh, sorry, I am suffering from allergies. Did I not take the photo? I did, okay. Yeah, I want to get closer to the frog to take a better photo. Look at him, dude. There we go. That's a better picture. They wanted me to get that, but I wanted the frog. A slick poster proudly displays the Grand Magus waving a stick, presumably in front of a cheering crowd. The name Bandel is highlighted. Clear sign of modesty.
Life's treated you pretty good, Steve?
Good job, Steve. Hors d'oeuvres. More hors d'oeuvres. Ooh. Champagne for two. Or, sorry, it's fondue for two. What do we got here? Old pages are stained with cheese to an unsettling degree. It looks like the a controller back in the day after a LAN party. Most of it's Mouseburg's general upper crust. But one name stands out. Betty Dufiddle. Stand-in assistant. Complete with a home address. Could be worth a visit.
An address book. Huh. Steve had an assistant. And she lives nearby.
Playing solitaire. Was he winning? Was he winning, son? Oh, he's doing all right. Interesting. He's playing solitaire in this fondue for two. It's interesting that he has like this wig. Like, is he playing two roles? Is he also pretending to be his assistant because she went missing? Who knows? Maybe he just has a copious amount of wigs. That's normal.
So you kept it after all. Strange.
Huh. Interesting. Curious. Alright.
Alright. The coast is as clear as it's gonna get.
Well, I mean, I guess it is. Where the hell did Big Boy go? Hey. Oh, look at this Black Lagoon dude. His blood runs colder than ice. I'd see this movie, Swamp Man. Two-headed man. Oh man, I would have seen more about the two-headed man. That's Apple. Am I gonna ever remember that jump and X are different? No. I've been too brainwashed by other controllers. That looks like progress. Huh, people just going about their day. Living their lives. And if you think, oh yeah, they all are dressed very much the same, this is how the 20s used to look. If you ever looked up a picture of the 1920s, there's just dudes in overcoats and fedoras everywhere as far as the eye can see. Stuff like that still happens. Like, go to a concert and look around. You're gonna have the same kind of situation. I mean, we can go.
Of course. Flies always swarm rotten cheese.
What do we got here? Only schmucks skip armored D-packs. They are selling. But where are the armor packs? I don't want to be a schmuck. Those guys end up like them. Somebody knocked over the goddamn hors d'oeuvres. The audacity. Nah, I'm good. I don't need a health drink. Interesting. Get a little peeky-poo in here. Ah, yes. Very modest. Very modest, Steve. Seeing if I could get up there. No. There's a drink here if I need it. That's a reminder to self. Man, this... Is there... How many posters do you need, really? Honestly. Baseball card. Wowie. That man's mustache is incredible. I wonder... Okay, those are my jobs. The clues. My weapons. Mitts, the enemy's up close and you're out of bullets. Unleash a flurry of punches or finish them with your crushing haymaker. Two closing statements in any gentleman's quarrel. Very good. Meiser. Trusty and precise, but with a small clip. Best used at mid-range against, flyers and other weaklings. Jack's trophy from a quite big affair. Heavy with lead and head count. Nice. Oh, snap. You can upgrade it. Dope. Okay. There's the collectibles. I got that newspaper. And then I got a card. I wanted to see the card. Charlie Pepper. Golly. Look at that mustache. Pepper was a decent player, but nothing special. until the wild season of 1884. That year, he spent his days drunk on melted jack and questionable company of some less than reputable shrews. Oh my gosh, shrews! And despite all that, or because of it, he somehow pitched an absurd 666.2 innings and earned a pat on his very sore back after racking up 60 wins that season. Jeez. Also, I love the bubbles around his head. It looks like he is drunk while he's playing. There's a liquor bottle on the ground. Back then in baseball, you can get away with whatever. All right, that's awesome. Can't wait to collect more stuff just because that's fun. All right, we're up on the balcony now, which is good. Oh man, I better keep my eyes out for motherfuckers trying to shoot the president. And they have the this is very cool. I love the way this looks. This game looks like a labor of love. It really does. Heck yeah, I was looking for a typewriter. Alright, I gotta... Did I just pick up a hat? Or did I pick up some armor? Hard to say. The lady left. So the lady that I was talking to that looks just like me in that ID. Whoa, wowie! Ow! Yeah, this definitely gives me sulfur vibes. Whoa, whoa! I shot that man's head and it came off it popped like a balloon. Rip in peace. Is it a hat? What is that? I don't know, but I grabbed it. Oh, that's healing. That's a truck that just stopped by. Nothing in the truck. What does the license plate say? Huh, interesting. Where'd that come from? Hey, before I get that, let's see what else is in here. All right, time to pick a lock, which honestly is so fun. Okay, I think this one's a little bit of a puzzle. They all are puzzles, which is why I like them. They're not just... They're easy to understand puzzles that are fun to crack. They're not frustrating. I'm good on bullet. Always gotta explore every corner. You never know if you miss a now I know that I'm looking for baseball cards and comics and stuff. You never know. I see the box bottom. Interesting. I think you have stamina. Yeah. Totally normal wall. Is there something I could blow up around here? Because that looks like a blow-upable wall. And I don't have any, like, grenades or whatever. Hey. Maybe that question's gonna be answered.
Damn shinglers and their explosive barrels.
Barrels, how do they work? Also very good Donkey Kong, King Kong situation going on here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, I didn't know I was disturbing anything. I'm sorry. I just want to get that key. Excuse me if that's okay. I didn't know I was disturbing it. I didn't know occupado. My bad. But there is a barrel. Can I push it? That was a big thing. No, I don't think I can move it. Maybe there's a barrel. Ah, that is good. That is good. I like this. I like this game a lot. This is gonna be fun. This is unfortunate. Poor bastard. I think he locked himself in here and died? From the context clues? Did my man just lock himself in here and die and he couldn't even get to the toilet paper? Oh my god. Oh, what a way to go. What a way to go. We be spamming them saves. Oh man. Very excited to use an anvil. Oh my goodness. Kinda. Shit. Ow! Hey, screw you, man. Hey. So he's gonna stand there and let me hit him with an anvil. Or he was. He moved. How do you... Was that not? Ah, okay. Okay, okay. It's the anvil itself you have to shoot. Sometimes, oh, I punched his head till it exploded. Last time I shot it and it popped. Punching somebody's head till it pops is pretty brutal. Inani Mouse. Mouseburg Chronicle. That's great. I love all this dumb crap. Yeah, this is what I expect a mouse's apartment to look like. Maybe not so many dead guys laying around. But then again, you know, I haven't been in too many mouse apartments. So I came here to talk to the lady and you live like this? Like, you live in this building? What a dump. I guess the 1920s, beggars couldn't be choosers, huh? So, okay, we got past the pooping man. Shame about the anvil. Am I supposed to be up here? Yes, bro. Alright. Oh, there's a lot of spikes in this. Imagine putting your tail in there and not being able to see, and then you just, bam, a spike. Being a mouse is a nightmare. Is my tail not long enough? What if? Oh, this is actually kind of hard. Wait, I have a key. But I don't need it. Oh, come on, get out. I'm trying to think where I went wrong. Oh, doy. There we go. I do have a key if I can, you know, just in case. Boom. Got that secret money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Seeing if there's, ooh, more money. Seeing if there's a place to go, like, downward. I'm pissed about the anvil. That was gonna be so cool. But now that I know anvils are a thing, I will give it a try. Can't go in there. I guess we're going downstairs. Pause balls. We're going downstairs. There's some fucking gloops out there. So let's switch to gun. Hey. Spectacular, dude. They're just piles of dirt, piles of ash. Spectacular. This game is kind. Oh, I can kick. I can bend down also. Does that mean I can punch him in the nuts? Like, bam. Let's I didn't have a punch him in the nuts animation, but maybe I didn't hit the maybe I just didn't hit him right. They don't seem to care I got hit in the nuts. They don't seem to give a crap. Dang.
No other way around.
Ooh, subway time. What does the subway look like in this world? Probably horrendous. Sweat now, nap later. What are these? Whatever they do, they pop when you touch them. Balloons? I don't know. Who just leaves money out here in the trash? Fools. Fools, I tell you. If it was this easy, man, I'd just be outside in the trash. Alright, we can go down in the subway, but I want to see if there's anything else. More magnum bullet, more health. Comic book. Wow, look at this. I don't usually stick my nose in these things, but John kept pushing. Said it was no accident, and sure as hell not a suicide. Turns out he knew the guy back in the old days. I knew his family since the Shrew Thicket days. Yeah, killed himself. Bah, don't ask. Bad memories. So there you go. I don't know what's happening in this comic, but now I own it. So we'll figure it out as we go. Things look all right. Time to head in. Nervous. Hey, bud. He's just going home from work, you know? He doesn't have time for all this. Okay. That is the shadiest dude. Hey, dude. I can't really interact with them, which is funny. Wow, look at all these diverse rats.
Excuse me.
Wow, look at that Pete motherfucker. All types of rats. Oh, look at that, a whole subway line. Can I just... I guess I can. This is pretty accurate, honestly, of a subway station. You got the shitty benches and the shitty tile with the tiles that spell out the name of the station. Little guy.
Coming through.
Guy asking for money. This is so legitimately accurate. People standing on the subway. Yep. This is real. Yep. Guy's down on his luck, sleeping in the corner. Yep.
Hey, never heard of patience? Ever heard of move?
Yeah, welcome to public transit, bub.
Wow. All right. Let's excuse me if I can just... Staff only, huh? Ow. All right. We learned a lesson. Yeah. This, I don't know. I'm so glad it lets you know when you find a secret. It makes it feel better finding a secret. I can't whip my weapon down here. Oh, now I can. That means the visit's about to pick up, especially because there's a typewriter down here. In plot of the opera, fantastic. We picked up what looked like a blueprint. Totally normal wall. Oh, that's a regular crate. Uh-oh. the bell rang. I know what that means. We all do as wrestling fans here. Ow. Next guy that comes through is getting blown up. Respectfully. Uh-oh. Let's try to kite them in here. Nope, that wasn't enough. They weren't close enough. Whoa, so is that big boy. I blew your mind. At least you can see the bullets kind of coming at you. They're kind of slow, so it's not too big of a deal. Also, there's just health all over the place and ammo, so I don't have to worry about that kind of thing so far. Although I'm sure I will eventually. And again, who knows? I did put this on easy mode so I can figure it out. Whoa! I am lucky that wasn't me. My arm is about to break. Nice headshot. You shouldn't have stood next to that barrel. That was on you. You know what barrels do. You ever punched the dude so hard money came out his head? The funniest thing is I don't have to use my soundboard that has a wrestling bell in it because this game does that automatically. We saving. Yep, there goes the sound for fighting. There go that ring bell. I'm trying not to get shot, but man, those bullets be flying. Whoop. Okay. There we go. Anyway, we're armored up, which is fine. I love that their eyes just stay there. Look at all this cheese. Canal Street. I know where that is. Is this some sort of like operation where they're making illegal cheese, illegal fondue? Oh, okay, I can just take this. This is mine. I can do what I want with this. I'm assuming it explodes if I throw it.
Hey, don't shoot me, son.
Hey, bud. Mike Maple.
Mike Maple is the name. Yeah, smells like the devil's bunghole. But at least it's equally warm here. Now, listen. I ain't got that much time to talk. And you got a job to do. So, you better hurry. I heard some baddies going up.
That's too bad. They should definitely go down.
Yeah. we love the smack talk. Oh, I should have looked. But there is a perfectly swirly poop in there, and that's funny. But bro, do you like? Is that a chair? Do you live in here? Mind if I take that blueprint? You don't need that, right? This is a dresser, like, bro. Is that your personal bathroom? Like, you're the custodian. Clean the joint up. It looks like, you know, Boyle Heights in here. Whatever, we got our barrel and we're happy. We're living a happy life with our barrel forever. My barrel! Help! Ah. Uh-oh. Where do I take the barrel? Help! Help! That's... Whoa. Whoa. That was brutal. Was that just a barrel full of dip from the Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Did I just dip those dudes? Well, I guess they deserved it. I ain't gonna lose any sleep about it. I mean, I might actually. That was
This
pretty
is the
brutal.
place. Now, which apartment was it?
Oh wait, we're at her apartment. This is some subway journey. I just kind of went through it. I didn't take any trains anywhere. But hey, you know, maybe he knew a shortcut through the subway. I'm gonna see if there's any secrets. Yeah. See what happens when you look around? It pays off. Alright. Back to work. I'm doing okay health-wise. We're doing alright. We can't go any further because somebody screwed up when moving a dresser. So, that's fine. We're here. Welcome at and everything. There's your telephone. What's in here? What's in here? That looks like some sort of. Uh-oh, are those underwear? Are those panties? All I do for him and he still doesn't notice. The way I dress, the way I curl my tail to set off the curves, the way I work the stage. I do everything she did and more. And Steve still moons over that minx, and she ain't even alive anymore. Ugh. At this rate, I might have to do what Karen says and head out to the wetlands. See if that old shrew ain't just a bedtime story. I know it's wrong, but I pay anything to make Steve fall in love. And that was it. So she is obsessed. She is down bad. We got some TV. We got a typewriter. We got ma'am, I don't know if anybody told you this, but you seem to be cut in half. Hold on. I had to save before I address the woman that split in two. Also, I'm gonna be nosy. What's up with this newspaper? One of the recent Mouseburg Herald issues. This one, oh, wrong voice. This one briefly recounts the history of cheese legging and its surprising evolution in car racing. When the number of smugglers began to dwindle, many former drivers decided to go somewhat legit by organizing races through the wetlands and outskirts of Mouseburg. But it's only one rule. They had to turn left at every opportunity. I wonder if this is how we got NASCAR. That's very funny. Also, in the middle of making dinner. Oh man, she don't got nothing to eat. There ain't nothing here. Looks like nothing in that container. An apple core. I mean, there's stuff in that pot. There's stuff in that pot. She alright. She got some fruit. Lots of cigars. Lots of cigars. And lots of booze. Alright, now time to address the elephant in the room.
Jeez Louise, lady. You're in pieces.
Yes. Steve was so good to me. And now, without him, I just can't pull myself together.
Well, I mean, never mind.
I
gotta know what happened.
What happened to you?
What you mean, what happened?
Well, not to double down on the joke, but you look, you know.
Yes?
A little broken up, somewhat detached.
I sure am. And I still have to find a new job.
This is going nowhere. I'm looking for Steve.
Well, who isn't? He went puff, and now some mobsters or other are trying to get the money they lost on the show. We're ruined.
Hey. No one's gonna hurt you. Anymore. All right. Any clue who'd want
You're already in half. Like, what is there to do?
disappeared?
Ugh, who wouldn't? But apart from the small gangs and the mobsters and the crazies and the girls and the police and the...
Okay. Let me just stop you right there. Now, give me the first thing that comes to mind, all right? Go.
Ooh, the party!
Not really the best time to celebrate.
No, the politicians, the big mouse party. Yes, sir, he did rub shoulders with them more than once. He did like them haughty perfume girls and boys, but he likes the politics more. Just ask the stage designer.
Which stage designer?
The stage designer. He tagged along with Steve and his new buddies and did some gigs for them. He's working in the opera mostly.
Oh, that fancy with the opera guy, maybe.
The case stank of crime or cheese. I had to go back to the office and figure out which.
I'm so sorry. Is there any way to like?
Oh, Steve.
She just pines. All right, ma'am. Sorry to hear that you're in pieces. Is that all you got in here? All right, lady. I'm gonna save again. Doesn't look like there's anything else. All right, back outside. Car. Oh my God. This is like New York City. Just walk outside and dudes have guns. That's the thing. When you walk inside somewhere, you don't expect to come outside and see guns. Hey dude, I can just get into my car and leave. But there's stuff. There's like secret loot. I don't even know what I can spend this stuff on yet. And I got all sorts of alright, this is the invisible wall. I got all sorts of money and I got all sorts of blueprints. Well, by all sorts I mean like 2 blueprints. Alright. Time to get in my car. I bet the office is where my like place where I can level up and stuff is. That's just my
when it comes to big shots and celebrities,
idea.
Wanda might have some pointers.
Where is my office, bro? Invisible wall under the bridge. It's a little and big bar. Okay. And there's people enjoying themselves. I can play baseball cards? Interesting. Hey, there's Wanda. But I don't want to talk to her just yet. Hey, bartender.
So, what's up, John?
Oh, you know, same old, same old. Plenty folks drinking, not a whole lot of them paying.
You want to bind or something?
Oh, gods, no. And I ain't looking for no handout neither. They ain't crooks, Jack. Just broke as hell.
Then why keep serving them cheese? You know they'll just slap it on the tab and you will be waiting forever for the cheddar.
They're my folks, mostly. Shrews, you know? And when you're lucky enough to open a bar, you look out for the little guy.
Yeah, sure, but the little guy has to pay one day, right?
Somebody's paying. You, for one.
Wow, okay. Oh. Yeah, look at it go. Hey. All right. Me and the jukebox are the ones dancing. Everybody else is just like, ah, sorrows. I gotta get up at like 2 hours to go to fucking work, laying brick. Man, this dude don't even have a whole freaking spatula, man. I mean, he has an actual chef back here. The last fish dinner. I saw that back there. I'm gonna go back there. Just want to see what else is over here. All right. Oh, this one's easy. Oh, no, it's not. I mean, it is, but I misunderstood it, like, by looking at it. There we go. And we're in. Oh, man. Oh, look. How cute. Oh.
He had my eyes, and I wasn't leaving without him.
Oh, I love that he found a Funko Pop of himself that's alive. Somebody's garage. Alright, that was cute. Didn't expect to be able to do that. You stay right here, Toots. Alright, so this place wraps around, which is pretty cool. But there's way more stuff here. Like, Tammy Tumbler.
Damn, gotta whip up a new retro kablama. This Spike D crap breaks like it's on a schedule.
It's like Acme, I guess. TNT. This guy sells some stuff. Daddy, what did you do in the Quite Big Affair? The Quite Big Affair sounds like a war thing. Yep, enlist now for Army. It's spinach. Oh my god, it's spinach. I wonder if eating this makes you strong. Let's all the guns and stuff for wiggling. Very cute. Oh, he has cards, huh? Oh, these do things. And comic books. And strips. Alright, so the money does come in handy. And I have quite a bit of it.
Guess Tammy's little workshop makeover ain't quite finished yet.
Okay. After playing another game with a flower that looks inconspicuous, I'm a little afraid. Hey, another frog. You gotta love a barrel that's on fire. This is the like heat source in alleyways. I mean, she got a heated alleyway. What more does she want? What else does she need to upgrade? Am I right? Hey, there's my office. So it's like right across from the bar. Okay, downstairs there's a basement door I can't open. The pipes are wiggly. Hey, I have a janitor working here. Yes, look at my place, dude. That's how you know I'm legit. I have so many certificates. And I have the teacher pencil sharpener. You know, the one you get up to when you need to have a break in class. So you're like, ugh, I need to go to the water cooler, aka the pencil sharpener. There's Ma and Pa Gothic. My desk. My crime wall. That's where I gotta put all my Pepe Sylvia supplies. Oh, I can play the gramophone. This is where my little action figures go. Be Cop of the Month, hooray! That's some sort of military medal. Baseball cards. Looking at this game, you can absolutely understand why it took so long for it to That's kick. Why it took so long to come out. This game has a lot of detail, a lot of little things. Nice. I can make the Pepe Sylvia wall. Awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Right
here.
Now we're seeing now we're getting a nice clear picture of what's going on. And it stays there, so you can like take a step back and look at your crime wall. That's fucking dope. Look outside. Wow, it's actually a view of outside for real. And look at that. There's a mechanic girls downstairs and everything. There's people walking on the bridge. That's incredible. I did not expect that window to like be real. That's as best as we're gonna do as far as sitting at our desk. Doesn't like where's my toilet? Ah, my toilet and my darkroom for developing photos. Evidence C. Very nice. My room. I have a sock drawer of just socks. Look at my closet is just long overcoats. Very cartoon. All right, well, I checked out my office, which is pretty dope. And I could talk to this lady, but it is very late and I am very tired, so we're gonna probably put a end to the stream here, come back and talk to our girl Wanda a little later, our twin sister Wanda, a little later, probably Thursday. Thank you so much for joining. I had a great time. It was my first time doing something like this with the wrestling at the beginning, and I'm very excited to do more. See you guys on Thursday. And remember, don't let your dreams be dreams.